Hello everyone. Today I'm going to delve deeply into a topic that is quite significant for maintaining the health of your legs and feet, and that is the ways in which you can improve blood flow through the foods you eat. As a physician who specializes in vascular medicine, I have spent many years researching blood vessels and the vital role they play in maintaining the health and vitality of our bodies. Please stay with me until the very end, because I am going to provide you with some great advice on how to increase blood flow. If you watch the entire movie, you will learn basic methods that are supported by science to maintain healthy circulation. Inadequate circulation in the legs can result in a variety of painful problems, ranging from the discomfort experienced during a simple stroll to more significant complications, such as persistent sores, infections, or even the possibility of amputation. This is the reason why I am so thrilled to share with you some practical techniques that are supported by science to promote your vascular health through changes in diet and lifestyle. Let us investigate the reasons why circulation is so important, the factors that lead to issues, 5 foods that are effective in increasing blood flow, and the things that you should avoid in order to safeguard your legs and feet. First things first. Let's talk about why the blood flow to your legs is so important. Blood is pumped to every part of your body, from your head to your toes, by your heart, which is the powerhouse of your cardiovascular system. Before we start, I would appreciate it if you could tell me where you are coming from today. It would be greatly appreciated if you could leave a remark below and ask any questions that you might have. Additionally, make sure you don't forget to click the box that says subscribe and enable notifications so that you don't miss any of the best health information that Senior Health Tips has to offer. And if you are currently watching, I would like to know whether you are on board with me. In the comments section, put 1 if you feel that this video speaks to you for some reason. In that case, type 0. If the blood flow to your legs is diminished, it will not only have an effect on your muscles, but it will also have an effect on your skin, nerves, and even your bones. Consider the time it would take you to walk from your car to the grocery shop, or to climb a flight of stairs. Your muscles may cramp if they are not receiving sufficient oxygen and nutrients through vigorous blood flow. This can make movement difficult or even impossible, depending on the severity of the cramping. After a period of time, inadequate circulation can result in the breakdown of the skin, which can lead to ulcers that do not heal. When it comes to those who have illnesses such as diabetes, this is especially problematic since infections can quickly spread, which could result in gangrene or, in more severe situations, amputation. Through my work in angiogenesis, which is the process of developing new blood vessels, I have witnessed firsthand how vitally important it is to maintain healthy circulation, not only for your legs, but also for your general quality of life for the entire body. The question now is, what causes a lack of blood flow in the legs? Peripheral arterial disease, also known as PED, is a disorder that causes the arteries to become constricted as a result of the accumulation of plaque, which is a condition known as atherosclerosis. This accumulation may be the result of excessive cholesterol levels, raised blood pressure, smoking, vaping, diabetes, or any combination of these factors. Because of these variables, blood vessels are damaged, which causes them to become rigid, narrow, or obstructed, which in turn inhibits the flow of blood. Imagining your arteries as freeways is difficult. If they are crowded with traffic or littered with potholes, the flow of blood will slow down to a trickle. Diabetes adds another layer of complexity to the situation by developing neuropathy, a condition in which nerve damage causes your feet to become numb. In the absence of sensation, it is possible that you could tread on something sharp, such as a piece of glass or a nail, and then fail to realize it. Inadequate blood supply slows the healing process, and a compromised immune system, which is prevalent in diabetics, makes it more difficult to fight off infections. For these reasons, even a minor cut can become a large wound. The answer to this equation is in the center of your heart. It is essential to maintain the strength of the pump because it is responsible for delivering blood to the extremities. The ability of the heart to effectively pump blood is diminished by conditions such as cardiomyopathy and heart failure, which causes your legs to be deprived of the oxygen and nutrition which they require. The preservation of healthy nerves and blood arteries is of equal significance. Your feet have nerves that carry out the function of sensors, allowing you to feel your surroundings. Just imagine the feeling of stepping on a pebble or the warm sand on a beach. Both of these sensations are unpleasant. It is possible for injuries to go undiscovered in the absence of that feedback, which can lead to consequences. According to the findings of my research on food as medicine, the food that you consume can either improve or worsen your vascular health. Therefore, let's delve into the ways in which nutrition can be used to maintain healthy circulation. In order to get to the foods that can be helpful, let's first discuss the foods that you should avoid. These are the behaviors and decisions that have the potential to weaken your circulation and cause damage to your blood vessels. First, reduce the amount of alcohol you consume. Stem cells, which are necessary for mending and maintaining your arteries, are impaired by this toxin, which causes your blood vessels to become stressed and prevents them from functioning properly. Consuming a large amount of alcohol makes it more difficult for your body to recover from damage to the circulatory system, particularly if you already have blockages. Next, be mindful of the amount of salt you consume. Consuming an excessive amount of salt causes your bloodstream to become corrosive, which in turn causes your blood pressure to rise and causes damage to the delicate inner lining of your arteries. When that lining becomes rough, cholesterol and other particles adhere to it, which causes the vessels to become more constricted and results in a reduction in the flow of blood. Take into consideration the formation of rust inside a pipe, which makes it more difficult for water, or, in this particular instance, blood to travel through. Ultra-processed foods are still another significant matter of concern. They are associated with chronic illnesses such as metabolic syndrome and type 2 diabetes, both of which are known to cause significant damage to the circulatory system. Because these meals frequently contain an excessive amount of salt, sugar, and harmful fats, they create an environment that is conducive to the development of atherosclerosis and diabetes problems such as retinopathy, which can result in blindness or foot ulcers. Both smoking and vaping are completely unacceptable behaviors. Nicotine and other chemicals found in cigarettes and vapes cause blood vessels to become contracted and damaged, which speeds up the accumulation of plaque. Smoking or vaping can make circulation problems significantly worse, bringing you closer to major concerns if you are middle-aged or older and are already struggling with circulation issues. Be sure to maintain a healthy level of cholesterol in your blood. LDL cholesterol, sometimes known as bad cholesterol, play a role in the constriction of arteries. Before we start, I would appreciate it if you could tell me where you are coming from today. It would be greatly appreciated if you could leave a remark below and ask any questions that I might have. Additionally, make sure you don't forget to click the box that says subscribe and enable notifications so that you don't miss any of the best health information that Senior Health Tips has to offer. And if you are currently watching, I would like to know whether you are on board with me. In the comments section, put 1 if you feel that this video speaks to you for some reason. In that case, type 0. It is possible to monitor your cholesterol levels through routine checks with your physician. And if they are found to be elevated, statins may be advised to you. However, alterations to one's diet and lifestyle can also have a substantial impact, which takes us to the fruits and vegetables that can be of assistance. Starting with beans, let's take a look at 5 meals that have the potential to increase the amount of blood that flows to your legs and feet. There are blue zones all throughout the world where people live extraordinarily long and healthy lives. And beans are cherished in these blue zones because they are a nutritional treasure. Every type of legume, including chickpeas, lentils, kidney beans, navy beans, and black beans, is loaded with dietary fiber and healthful fats. Chickpeas are particularly rich in these nutrients. The population of bacteria that inhabits your gut is known as the microbiome, and it performs an unexpected but essential function in maintaining the health of your circulatory system. With a healthy microbiome, blood lipids can be better regulated, which in turn reduces the amount of cholesterol that can clog arteries. Beans are responsible for the burning of dangerous visceral fat, which is the type of fat that wraps around your organs and puts strain on your circulatory system. Beans help enhance your metabolism. The reduction of visceral fat leads to a reduction in inflammation, which in turn protects the lining of your blood vessels and maintains their flexibility. In addition to assisting your metabolism, beans can also assist you in avoiding type 2 diabetes, which is a significant risk factor for poor circulation. If you want to give your circulation a boost while satisfying your cravings, try adding beans to stews, salads, or soups. The next topic we will discuss is carrots. Carotenoids, the pigments that are responsible for the bright orange color of these nutritious veggies, are abundant in these vibrant vegetables. Carotenoids have been proven to assist in the burning of visceral fat, hence reducing inflammation and reducing the strain placed on the circulatory system, according to research conducted in the Netherlands. In the same way as beans are high in dietary fiber, carrots are also high in dietary fiber, which helps manage cholesterol levels and promotes the microbiota of your gut, so lowering the chance of arterial blockages. Furthermore, carotenoids safeguard the inner lining of your blood vessels, ensuring that they remain smooth and less prone to the accumulation of plaque formation. On the other hand, carrots help keep your arteries elastic and flexible, in contrast to salt and smoking, which both roughen your arteries. There are a variety of delicious ways to support your cardiovascular health, like eating carrots raw as a snack, roasting them as a side dish, or blending them into a creamy soup. Garlic, a culinary classic that is also a vascular powerhouse, comes in at number 3 on the following list. It has been demonstrated that garlic can reduce LDL cholesterol to a lower level while maintaining or even boosting HDL cholesterol, which is the good cholesterol that helps protect your arteries. This helps to avoid the constriction that affects your legs and inhibits the flow of blood to them. Before we start, I would appreciate it if you could tell me where you are coming from today. It would be greatly appreciated if you could leave a remark below and ask any questions that you might have. Additionally, make sure you don't forget to click the box that says subscribe and enable notifications so that you don't miss any of the best health information that Senior Health Tips has to offer. And if you are currently watching, I would like to know whether you are on board with me. In the comments section, put 1 if you feel that this video speaks to you for some reason. In that case, type 0. Garlic is also a natural anticoagulant, which means that it prevents blood clots from forming, which can lead to a heart attack in the leg. A heart attack is a crisis that occurs when a clot restricts blood flow, resulting in extreme discomfort and damage to the tissues. Garlic maintains a steady flow of blood by interfering with the activity of platelets, much like a traffic cop directing vehicles through a congested crossing. Whether you are preparing recipes from the Mediterranean or Asia, sauté garlic in a little extra virgin olive oil with veggies, shellfish, or lean meats to create a dinner that is beneficial to your heart and circulation. Even a small bit of garlic may add a significant amount of taste and advantages to your dish. Food number 4 is dark chocolate, although we are referring to the sort that contains a high percentage of cacao. Consider a score of at least 70%. Polyphenols, more especially flavonoids like proanthocyanidins and anthocyanins, are found in abundance in cacao. These flavonoids prove to be beneficial to the health of your blood vessels. The presence of these substances has been shown to reduce inflammation, lessen the likelihood of blood clots, and enhance circulation in general. Dark chocolate has the power to increase the creation of nitric oxide, which is a signaling molecule that recruits stem cells from your bone marrow. This is one of the most interesting effects of dark chocolate. The repair crew of your body is comprised of stem cells, which are responsible for repairing damaged blood arteries and increasing blood flow to your legs and feet. A clinical investigation found that older persons with heart disease who consumed hot cocoa made with dark chocolate over a period of 30 days experienced an increase in the number of stem cells and an improvement in the function of their blood vessels. The researchers employed a technique known as flow-mediated dilation, which is a test that analyzes how efficiently blood vessels return after being temporarily stopped. The findings of this test were quite spectacular, and dark chocolate was the subject of the investigation. You might want to indulge in a cup of cocoa or a little square of dark chocolate. Just make sure to keep the sugar content low and steer clear of dairy milk, as it can inhibit the absorption of polyphenols. Lastly, we have black tea. There are potent polyphenols known as catechins that are retained in black tea, which is a fermented variant of green tea. This is true whether the tea in question is Earl Grey English breakfast or another variation. Researchers in Italy discovered that individuals with impaired circulation who drank 2 cups of black tea every day for a period of 1 month experienced a rise in stem cell numbers, which resulted in an improvement in blood vessel function. The fact that black tea, like dark chocolate, increases flow-mediated dilation demonstrates that it assists in maintaining the flexibility and resilience of the arteries. Adding dairy products like whipped cream or milk, which are known to entrap polyphenols and diminish the benefits they provide, should be avoided at all costs. To achieve the greatest possible effect, drink plain black tea or combine it with a non-dairy milk such as oat or soy coffee. This straightforward beverage has the potential to become a regular routine that will help you maintain vascular health and keep your legs feeling powerful. Above and beyond these 5 foods, let's have a look at a few additional possibilities that are beneficial to your circulation and stem cells. Before we start, I would appreciate it if you could tell me where you are coming from today. It would be greatly appreciated if you could leave a remark below and ask any questions that you might have. Additionally, make sure you don't forget to click the box that says subscribe and enable notifications so that you don't miss any of the best health information that Senior Health Tips has to offer. And if you are currently watching, I would like to know whether you are on board with me. In the comments section, put 1 if you feel that this video speaks to you for some reason. In that case, type 0. Barley is an excellent substitution, particularly when it comes to robust soups and stews. Because it includes beta-glucan, a type of soluble fiber, it helps manage cholesterol levels, reduces inflammation, and provides nourishment to the flora in your gut. In situations such as PAID, beta-glucan also plays a role in promoting angiogenesis, which is the process of the formation of new blood vessels. This process is essential for restoring circulation. White button, shiitake mushrooms, chanterelle mushrooms, and porcini mushrooms are all examples of mushrooms that are rich in beta-glucan. Keep the stems in your possession. The amount of this beneficial ingredient that they possess is even higher. A simple and easy way to promote circulation is to prepare a side dish consisting of soggy mushrooms, garlic, and a dash of olive oil. The presence of ursolic acid in dried fruits with peels, such as apricots, apples, or pears, has been demonstrated in laboratory experiments to have the ability to enhance blood flow in models of PAID. Pick organic to steer clear of pesticides and eat in moderation to reduce the amount of sugar you take in. Last but not least, the omega-3 fatty acids that are found in seafood, such as wild-caught salmon, cod, clams, or shrimp, safeguard your stem cells and ensure that they are prepared to mend your blood vessels. If you want to avoid damaging your arteries, you should avoid frying these foods because it releases inflammatory substances. Changes in lifestyle are equally as significant as dietary adjustments. Your heart will become stronger and your blood flow to your legs will improve if you engage in regular exercise such as walking, cycling, or swimming. Beginning with short walks and taking breaks as needed is a good way to build up your stamina if you have PAID. Also essential is the management of stress. Both high blood pressure and inflammation, which are both caused by chronic stress, can cause damage to blood vessels. Activities such as meditation, yoga, or even just going for a walk in the woods every day can help keep stress under control. Making gut health a priority is yet another game-changer opportunity. The presence of a diverse microbiome that is maintained by foods that are high in fiber, such as beans, carrots, and barley, has been shown to lower cholesterol levels, reduce inflammation, and promote wound healing. According to the findings of my research on Lactobacillus reuteri, a good gut bacteria that may be found in sardo bread or supplements, it has the ability to improve circulation and speed up the regeneration process. Also, let's think about how to prepare these foods so that we may get the most out of their benefits. Frittering should be avoided since it results in the production of toxic substances that cause inflammation and damage to blood vessels. Cooking techniques such as steaming, roasting, or sautéing with a tiny amount of extra virgin olive oil are preferable alternatives to other cooking methods. An example of a food that is both flavorful and beneficial to circulation is a rapid sauté of mushrooms with garlic and thyme. This dish can be prepared in just a few minutes. When selecting seafood, it is best to pick for options that are lower on the food chain, such as salmon or cod, in order to avoid heavy elements like mercury discovered in larger fish. Fish that is captured in the wild is preferable to farmed salmon because it is naturally high in omega-3 fatty acids due to the fact that it consumes plankton rather than manufactured feed. To summarize, increasing the amount of blood that flows to your legs requires you to make conscious decisions on a daily basis. Refrain from engaging in activities such as smoking, vaping, drinking excessive amounts of alcohol, eating meals that have been overly processed, and eating salt. You should get your cholesterol examined on a regular basis and work with your physician to manage it through dietary changes, physical activity, and medication if necessary. In order to nourish your blood vessels and stem cells, you should consume foods such as beans, carrots, garlic, dark chocolate, and black tea, for example. As an additional boost, include barley, mushrooms, dried fruit peels, and seafood that is high in omega-3 fatty acids. The pain and issues that can result from poor circulation can be avoided with the help of these steps, which will allow you to remain active and healthy for many years to come. I have included a free recipe for carrot top salad in the description for you to try if you are looking for a creative way to consume carrots. Before we start, I would appreciate it if you could tell me where you are coming from today. It would be greatly appreciated if you could leave a remark below and ask any questions that you might have. Additionally, make sure you don't forget to click the box that says subscribe and enable notifications so that you don't miss any of the best health information that Senior Health Tips has to offer. And if you are currently watching, I would like to know whether you are on board with me. In the comments section, put 1 if you feel that this video speaks to you for some reason. In that case, type 0. This vegetable, which is beneficial to circulation, can be enjoyed in a speedy and delectable manner from the root to the stem. Maintain a proactive stance, eat in a way that ensures your blood flow is strong.